Hold on tight because things in the music world just got wild again. Jaguar Wright has dropped another shocking claim, and this time, it's aimed straight at country star Keith Urban. According to Jaguar, Keith may have had more than just a musical connection with rising singer Maggie Baugh. She claims there's even a secret baby involved, and she says the proof is strong enough to shake all of Nashville. So how did a friendly jam session between two musicians supposedly turn into a full-blown scandal? Why is everyone in Hollywood acting like they've never heard about it? And why is Maggie suddenly wiping old posts from her social media? Let's rewind to the beginning, the moment Jaguar decided to unleash her latest bombshell on country music's golden couple. Jaguar Wright isn't new to controversy. She's made headlines before for calling out powerful names in R&B, accusing them of shady deals and dark industry secrets. But this time, she's turned her attention to Keith Urban, the charming, guitar-playing superstar known for his radiant smile and picture-perfect marriage to Nicole Kidman. According to Jaguar, that smile might be hiding something much bigger and a lot messier. It all started with one of Jaguar's late-night live streams, the kind that always causes chaos. It was around 3 a.m., and she appeared in a dimly lit room, wearing sunglasses and holding a cup of tea like she was about to spill it all. Then, she said the sentence that would light the internet on fire. You all want to know who Maggie B's baby daddy is? It's not some random roadie. It's Keith Urban. That one line was enough to send social media into meltdown. Twitter turned into a courtroom. TikTok became a detective agency, and YouTube gossip channels immediately started designing their thumbnails. Without waiting for any evidence, people began connecting dots, comparing tour schedules, watching old interviews, and analyzing every photo of Keith and Maggie together. Within hours, the hashtag #KeithBaby scandal was trending everywhere. Jaguar claimed she had the receipts, voice messages, screenshots, even medical records linking Keith to Maggie. She said it all started during a songwriting retreat in Nashville, the kind where late-night creative sessions can sometimes turn into something more personal. She even hinted that they'd worked on a song called Backroads and Lies, which mysteriously never made it onto Maggie's album. Then Jaguar took things even further. She claimed that Keith had been secretly sending money to Maggie through what she called industry hush funds. According to her, an anonymous accountant had confirmed monthly payments coming from a ghost music label. None of this could be verified, of course, but Jaguar's fans didn't seem to care. Her live chat was filled with thousands of comments, half of them shocked, the other half begging her to share the proof. But Jaguar didn't stop there. She pulled Nicole Kidman into the story too, saying Nicole had known about the affair all along. Jaguar claimed Nicole had confronted Keith after finding too many late-night calls to a number saved in his phone as Studio Babe. Now, Nicole has dealt with years of Hollywood gossip and even survived a marriage to Tom Cruise. But this rumor was on another level. Within a day, tabloids were running wild with headlines like Nicole demands DNA test and Maggie B's silence speaks louder than her songs. None of it was confirmed, but it was juicy enough to spread like wildfire. Meanwhile, Maggie B completely disappeared from social media. No posts, no stories, nothing. Her team released a short statement saying she was taking time for herself, which most people interpreted as, "I'm hiding until this storm blows over." Then, out of nowhere, she posted a cryptic Instagram story, a plain black screen with the words, "Some songs aren't meant to be heard by everyone." That single post sent the internet spiraling again. Fans called it a confession, others said it was a warning, and conspiracy theories filled every comment section. Jaguar, seeing all the attention, decided to double down. In another live stream, she waved her phone at the camera, saying, "I've got messages from Maggie herself, thanking me for telling her truth." When viewers begged her to show them, Jaguar smirked and said, "Y'all aren't ready for that level of truth yet." At this point, Keith Urban's PR team reportedly went into full crisis mode. Insiders claimed lawyers were being called, NDAs were being checked, and old studio files quietly deleted. Then, an alleged crew member from Keith's tour told a gossip site, "Everyone backstage knew something was going on." The chemistry between Keith and Maggie was impossible to ignore. But again, nobody could prove any of it. Still, the internet had already chosen its storyline. Fans began analyzing every old interview of Maggie, trying to find clues. In one clip, she nervously laughs when asked about her celebrity crush and quickly changes the topic. Another video showed her performing an unreleased song with lyrics like, "You promised me the moon but left me with your echo." To fans, that was confirmation enough. Jaguar continued feeding the fire, calling out industry puppets for staying silent. She claimed powerful figures were protecting Keith and that big names were panicking behind closed doors. Then came her most explosive stream yet. Sitting in her living room with her hair wrapped and a cup of tea beside her, Jaguar told her audience, "They thought I was bluffing, but tonight, I'm dropping the truth." She then flashed screenshots, blurry images, and snippets of supposed voice messages on the screen. The recordings were unclear, but Jaguar narrated them like she was reading from a script. "That's him right there saying, 'We can't let this get out,'" she insisted. The crowd in the comments lost it. Soon after, Keith's team released a short, serious statement. "These claims are false and defamatory. Mr. Urban will not engage with baseless rumors." But that silence only made things worse. On the internet, saying nothing often looks like guilt. Memes appeared within hours, and fake magazine covers circulated online showing Nicole demanding the truth. Finally, Maggie broke her silence. She posted a photo of herself holding a guitar, captioned, "The music speaks louder than the noise." Fans flooded the post with support, skepticism, and endless theories. And as for Jaguar, she hinted that major media outlets were reaching out for interviews and even teased that a documentary deal was in the works. Whether she was telling the truth or just spinning a story for attention didn't seem to matter anymore. The internet had already turned the whole thing into entertainment, and Jaguar Wright was the star of her own show. Jaguar Wright wasn't done talking. Leaning close to the camera, she whispered dramatically, "And y'all ain't ready for the hospital receipts." That single line was enough to send the internet into chaos. Social media exploded with wild theories. People wondered if Maggie's baby had already been born, if Keith Urban had paid for hospital bills, or if Nicole Kidman had somehow found out. Soon after, a fake, leaked document appeared on Reddit. It supposedly showed financial transactions between someone named KU and MB. It looked real enough to fool thousands, and gossip pages reposted it everywhere with headlines like, "The receipts Jaguar promised are here." No one noticed that the amounts were written in euros, not dollars. By the time Keith's lawyers requested takedowns, it was too late. The story had already spread. Every deleted post only made people believe the rumor more. By the end of the week, Jaguar was trending again under the hashtag #JaguarUnfiltered. She went live twice a day, calling out the industry gatekeepers and declaring, "They can't silence me. The people already know the truth." Her confidence only added fuel to the fire. Then came the night she promised to reveal everything, her final truth. The internet practically froze. Everyone waited for her live stream titled The Baby Files. She began in total silence, sipping tea as gospel music played softly in the background. Finally, she smirked and said, "They told me to stop, but y'all know I don't stop." Jaguar claimed she now had proof of a DNA cover-up. She said a private clinic in Tennessee had changed birth records for a celebrity client. She didn't name anyone, but everyone knew she meant Keith and Maggie. "A baby was born, y'all," she declared. "And that baby's got blue eyes, blonde curls, and a last name that shouldn't exist." She held up a blurry paper, claiming it was a paternity test showing a positive result. It clearly looked fake, but the viewers didn't care. Within minutes, hashtags like #KeithUrbanBaby and #MaggieBoyExposed were trending worldwide. Keith's team issued statements calling her claims false and dangerous, but the damage was done. Maggie posted a tearful video saying she'd never lied to anyone, which only deepened the drama. Fans split into two sides. Some believed her. Others said she was hiding the truth. By the end of the month, facts didn't matter anymore. The rumor had taken on a life of its own, and Jaguar had won the spotlight. Whether true or not, she had turned gossip into fame, proving once again that on the internet, truth doesn't need evidence, just attention.